Best character introduction in One Piece. One Piece contains a large cast of characters, practically all of whom have left their imprint on the plot. These characters' unique designs and exceptional abilities set them apart from the crowd. But there are other ways to make people stand out, and one of the best is to give them an epic introduction. Oda developed this skill and created numerous masterpieces that will live on in the memories of fans. With that in mind, let's check out the best One Piece introductions so far. Taking the 10th spot, we have Ace. Many of you might not know, but Ace's first appearance was not in the Alabasta arc. While he was introduced properly during that arc, his first appearance was on Drum Island in chapter 154 of the manga. Ace's design was not fully revealed in his initial appearance in a flashback on Drum Island. He was enveloped in a cloak and exuded mystery. We knew that he was looking for Blackbeard, who had yet to be fully introduced. The point is, if you're familiar with pirates, you're probably familiar with Blackbeard from real life. You recognize his infamy and how he effectively personifies piracy. Based on his name alone, you might have believed that Blackbeard was the most powerful character in the series. You might have surmised that he was Luffy's greatest adversary, the final hurdle he needed to face to win the Pirate King title. This moment prompted introspection. Ace's involvement in the hunt for Blackbeard aroused concerns about Ace's strength. What role would he play in the story as it unfolded? Beyond that, why was he looking for Luffy? We were unsure if he was a friend or a foe at the time, heightening the stakes. The discovery that Ace was Luffy's brother added a fresh dimension of interest. And when the word Whitebeard was introduced, everything changed. Who was Whitebeard, and why did Ace report to him as 2nd Division Commander? Ace's first entrance in the manga had an undeniable charm, and it continues to attract viewers for various reasons, especially given the abundance of information we now have about his character. In 9th place, we have red-haired Shanks. He is one of the 4 emperors, the previous owner of the renowned Straw Hat, and the pirate who helped Luffy become one. He is introduced through a flashback. Shanks is shown mocking a young Luffy about wanting to be a pirate. In fact, every time Shanks visits Luffy's homeland of Fuchsia Village, he asks Shanks if he can join his crew. Shanks will laugh at him and tell him no. The audience witnesses several aspects of Shanks' personality throughout his time there. Shanks is involved in a brawl with another pirate, but refuses to fight him. Instead, Shanks and his crew simply laugh at the scenario. Luffy is taken aback by this and determined to pursue the pirate who has belittled him. This eventually leads to Luffy needing to be rescued from the same pirate and a Sea King. As a result, Shanks loses his arm. We witness a kind, generous, hilarious, and brave man, not simply a pirate, during the introduction. Taking the 8th spot, we have Blackbeard. The first time we saw Blackbeard was such a shocking foreshadowing, considering no one expected him to be the crazy tyrant we see today. Luffy initially finds him in a pub in Mock Town, after which they begin bickering about food. This entire thing is funny. He departs quickly after their disagreement. Soon later, Luffy encounters another pirate, Bellamy, and they argue about Sky Island's existence, being a pirate, and One Piece. Blackbeard commends Luffy for standing up to Bellamy in this manner. "People's dreams never end," he says. Again, this is strange because it comes from the series' most infamous villain. Monkey D. Dragon comes in at number 7. Aside from the fact that he is our hero's father, Garp's son, and the supreme leader of the Revolutionary Army, little is known about this man. He will undoubtedly play a big role in the yet-to-be-told story. For the time being, he remains a fascinating enigma, which is surprising in many ways. This surprise stems from the fact that he made a series debut around the 50th episode. True to his character's development thus far, Dragon first appears as a mysterious figure shrouded in secrecy. standing in the middle of a rain-soaked town. He rescues Luffy from Smoker in this town. The only clue to his identification is a distinguishing tattoo on the left side of his face. The sudden and severe storm that engulfs the town when he arrives hints to the breadth of Dragon's abilities. The extent of these powers, like the guy himself, is a mystery. We are left in awe of this interesting mystery until Oda chooses to reveal Dragon's character more openly. Taking the 6th spot, we have Big Mom. The most influential female pirate enters the series with a song and dance. Rather than exhibiting her power or personality, her introduction conveys a carnival or party ambiance, specifically a tea party. This is one of our favorite activities. However, something dreadfully wrong lurks behind this joyful, seemingly innocent picture if you look beyond the festivities, rainbows, and dancing people. The talking flowers and exquisite pastries that spontaneously break into song are just the tip of the iceberg of strangeness. Big Mom's upbeat music about preparing a tea party and a wedding quickly devolves into quite a dark territory, with lyrics about robbing and killing. She also has a deadly expression, which contrasts sharply with her light and easy steps. Regarding character introductions, this portrayal is spot on for this erratic pirate. She's as innocent as she is harsh, as powerful as odd. In 5th place, we have Dracul Mihawk. He has always been a solitary figure. He doesn't have a crew and dislikes collaborating with others. This was established from the beginning of the story when he first appeared. While Don Krieg's team was attempting to take over the Baratier, it was found that a specific man had destroyed their whole fleet. Dracul Mihawk was revealed to be the man in question. After the Krieg pirates interrupted his snooze, he chased them through Grand Line. Mihawk arrived at Baratier in Hitsugi Boon, which resembled a giant coffin. Candles were lit on either side, and a giant crucifix was in the center. Mihawk quickly destroyed Krieg's ship. Soon later, he defeated Zoro in a battle with a little pocket knife, demonstrating the stark contrast in their capabilities. It is still one of the series' most awe-inspiring openings. Up next, at number 4, we have Charlotte Katakuri. He is the Big Mom Pirate's second strongest member. He possesses the special Paramecia type devil fruit, Mochi Mochi no Mi. It enables him to build and manipulate mochi at his leisure. Katakuri is also a skilled haki user, having mastered 2 varieties. Katakuri's debut in the series was nothing short of spectacular. When a man went insane, it appeared he would cause problems for the visitors. The man's rampage, however, came to a halt when he was struck with an object. Katakuri revealed it to be a jelly bean shot to stop the condition from worsening. Katakuri's status as one of the best One Piece characters was cemented by this incident. Taking the 3rd spot, we have Kaido. He is a Yonko and the captain of the Beast's pirates. Even though his name was mentioned several times following the time jump, Kaido did not appear in the plot until the Straw Hats defeated Doflamingo. Kaido appeared near the end of the Dressrosa storyline. The pirate went to a sky island as the narrator discussed his accomplishments and how it was impossible to kill him. Kaido eventually jumped from the sky island and landed on the ground. To everyone's surprise, he just stood up and complained of a headache, which was also caused by his drunkenness. Needless to say, it remains one of the story's best character introductions. In 2nd place, we have the one and only light man, Kizaru. He is a Marine Admiral, making him one of the series' most powerful characters. On the other hand, his personality makes it difficult for people to take him seriously. This was true when he initially appeared in the series. He was on a ship bound for the Salbaudi archipelago. Kizaru chose to take a different route rather than travel by ship. Kizaru decided to jump on one of the cannonballs fired by the ship toward the island. The fact that he quickly took out the supernovas was just icing on the cake. Let's look at the 3 admirals at this stage in the story. Kizaru may not be as attractive as a Kainu, a ruthless dictator, or Aokiji, who appears to be a sensible man beneath his frosty appearance. Kizaru, on the other hand, has the most exciting debut of the 3. He's been involved in some very riveting fights. We can only hope that the good times continue when the familiar man in the bright yellow suit reappears. Last but not least, we have Silver's Rayleigh. Rayleigh is a living legend in the universe of One Piece. Rayleigh is still a superb fighter, even if he has retired from fighting. His fight with Kizaru demonstrates that he can compete with one of the strongest characters. When Rayleigh initially appeared, no one could have guessed how powerful he would be. He succeeded in convincing everyone that he was simply an ordinary old man. While everyone else in the auction house was terrified for their life, Rayleigh remained calm and unconcerned about the situation. When the time came to act, Rayleigh effortlessly removed his bonds. During this period, Rayleigh was revealed to be the Pirate King's right-hand man. Rayleigh used his Conqueror's Haki to wipe out practically everyone in the auction house so he could meet Luffy without distractions. Talk about badass. Well, that's it for today. Which character intro was your favorite in One Piece? Please share with us in the comments below. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, please like, share, and subscribe. We appreciate your support.